In addition to helping you feel less tired and more alert, the caffeine in coffee may improve your mood, brain function, and exercise performance. It may also boost weight loss and protect against illness like type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and heart disease. Many people enjoy drinking coffee first thing in the morning, yet some people assert that having it on an empty stomach may harm your health. This video discusses whether you should drink coffee on an empty stomach or not. So the very important question is, does it cause digestive issues? Research shows that coffee's bitterness may stimulate the production of stomach acid. As such, many people believe that coffee irritates your stomach, worsens symptoms of gut disorders like irritable bowel syndrome, and causes heartburn, ulcers, nausea, acid reflux, and indigestion. Some suggest that drinking on an empty stomach is particularly harmful since there is no other food present to prevent the acid from damaging your stomach lining. Yet research fails to find a strong link between coffee and digestive troubles, regardless of whether you drink it on an empty stomach. While a small portion of people are extremely sensitive to coffee and regularly experience heartburn, vomiting, and indigestion, the frequency and severity of these symptoms remain constant regardless of whether they drink it on an empty stomach or with food. Still, it's important to pay attention to how your body responds. If you experience digestive issue after drinking coffee on an empty stomach but not when drinking it with a meal, consider adjusting your intake accordingly. Second question, does it raise stress hormone levels? Another common argument is that drinking coffee on an empty stomach may increase levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol is produced by your adrenal glands and helps regulate metabolism, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels. Yet chronically excessive levels can trigger health problems, including bone loss, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Cortisol levels naturally peak around the time you wake up, decline over the day, and peak again during the early phases of sleep. Interestingly, coffee stimulates cortisol production. Thus, some people claim that drinking it first thing in the morning when cortisol levels are already high can be dangerous. However, cortisol production in response to coffee appears much lower among people who drink it regularly, and some studies show no rise in cortisol at all. Plus, there is a little evidence to suggest that drinking coffee on a full stomach reduces this response. What is more, even if you don't drink it often, any increase in cortisol level seems to be temporary. There is a little reason to believe that such a brief peak would result in long-term health complications. In short, the negative effects of chronically high levels of this hormone are more likely to result from a health disorder like Cushing's syndrome than from your coffee intake. Other potential side effects. Coffee may also have a few negative side effects, regardless of whether you drink it on an empty stomach. For instance, coffee can be addictive, and some people's genetics may make them particularly sensitive to it. That is because regular coffee intake can alter your brain chemistry, requiring progressively larger amounts of caffeine to produce the same effects. Drinking excessive amounts may lead to anxiety, restlessness, heart palpitations, and worsened panic attacks. It may even result in headaches, migraines, and high blood pressure in some individuals. For this reason, most experts agree that you should cap your caffeine intake at around 400 mg per day, the equivalent of 4 to 5 cups, means 0.95 to 1.12 liters of coffee. Since its effect can last up to 7 hours in adults, coffee may also disrupt your sleep, particularly if you drink it late in the day. Finally, caffeine can easily cross the placenta, and its effects can last up to 16 hours longer than usual in pregnant women and their babies. Hence, pregnant women are encouraged to limit their coffee intake to 1 to 2 cups, means 240 to 480 ml per day. Keep in mind that drinking coffee on an empty stomach doesn't appear to affect the strength or frequency of these effects. To conclude the knowledge, many people enjoy coffee first thing in the morning before they have eaten. Despite persistent myths, little scientific evidence suggests that drinking in an empty stomach is harmful. Rather, it's likely the same effects on your body no matter how you consume it. All the same, if you experience digestive issues when drinking coffee on an empty stomach, try having it with food instead. If you notice an improvement, it may be best to adjust your routine accordingly. Guys, if you like the information, make sure you like this video and share it with your friends. Stay healthy and safe. See you in the next video.